everyone, it's Enjoy English School.
Yo!
Today is February 21st. We're on pages 44 and 45 in our magazines, and we have our Just So You Know article. And I love sometimes we don't talk about really super important things. And I'm not saying anything bad here. I really mean this. Sometimes I really love to talk about these everyday things we don't really think about. But here they have this history. And our article today is called Putting the Sparkle in Sparkling Water.
Yeah, 没错，老师说他很喜欢知道学一些那种斗知识，对生活上无关紧要，但是知道也还不错，还蛮有趣的这种概念哦。这 Just So You Know 的单元就是有时候会介绍这样的好东西。我们今天要介绍的主题呢，就是神奇的气泡水。
Yeah, that's right. We're talking about a $30 billion industry. So when I say it's like it's not super important, it's just water, right? But there's a history, and that's interesting. Don't forget, we're talking about a $30 billion industry.
没错，我们其实要讲的这个气泡水呢，事实上呢，它的这个市值产值呢，每年的话是300亿美元，所以其实你说小嘛，好像也不是小事哈。
I wish I had that small problem.
That's right. Yeah. 我也是。
Let's get ready for paragraph 1. All right, friends, before we dive into paragraph 1, let's look at our subtitle today. Water that bubbles in your mouth. Now, bubble is usually a noun, but here it's a verb.
没错，所以在这边的话，我们先看一下副标题里头出现的字哦。Water that bubbles in your mouth， 在你嘴巴里面，不断的布噜布噜布噜布噜产生气泡。这个东西的话，当动词使用的时候，就是产生气泡的意思。
Okay, let's look at our first sentence. It is a drink with many names: sparkling water, soda water, club soda, and seltzer.
好，你看第一段的第一句话啊，他说 It is a drink with many names。好，这个饮料有很多的名字 ，sparkling water, soda water, club soda, and seltzer。好，它好多名字哦。
Now, you want to underline this. We're going to talk about this in 1 minute, but there's a reason there's many names for it. Let's continue. No matter what you call it, you have probably seen this. That's hard to say. Bubbly beverage in restaurants, supermarkets, or convenience stores.
Yeah, 这个地方的 bubbly 好，本来就不好念了。Bubbly 就是会起泡的。如果你讲一个人很 bubbly 的话，其实就是很开心，像 Chris 老师
Very happy.
Yeah, very happy， 很开心，会带给人家活力的这种感觉。好 ，bubbly beverage， 好，这样放慢念才比较念得准哦。所以整句话说 ，No matter what you call it， 好，不管你叫它什么名字呢 ，You have probably seen， 你说或许之前就看过了 ，This bubbly beverage 会产生气泡的这种饮料 ，in restaurants, supermarkets or convenience store， 不管是在餐厅啦、超市啦，或者是在超商里面都看过。
Our next sentence says some types of sparkling mineral water can even be found in nature.
哇塞，这个是对我来讲新资讯了哦。Some types of sparkling mineral water， 有些那种气泡矿泉水呢 ，can even be found in nature， 甚至在大自然里头，你都有机会找到看到呢。
Okay, so that's all paragraph 1. We can look back at this first sentence now. So we have a drink with many names: sparkling water, soda water, club soda, seltzer, and even mineral water. Or sometimes, I think the British will just call it mineral water or fizzy drinks. So there's a lot of water for this, a lot of names for this thing. And there's a reason for that. Some of these names sound more expensive and sound fancier than others. For example, club soda and seltzer sounds like something you would get at a bar. This sounds like something you would get at a pub to mix in with whiskey or some other drink. But sparkling water feels very healthy, and it sounds like it's got the word water instead of soda in it. And because people are more concerned about their weight and their health, they would want to choose sparkling water, and they'll pay more for it.
原来是这样啊，所以老师刚刚想说，先让我们画底线 many names， 他就解释说为什么会有这么多的名字。比方说你在这句里面你看到这个 club soda and seltzer， 好像这种东西的话，这样的名字比较听到是在酒吧里面
，and they're the cheapest also。
通常是比较便宜的。可是如果说今天你要卖人家的话，如果你叫做这个东西叫做 sparkling water， 对于那些注重健康、比较 health conscious 的那些人呢，他们可能就会觉得说，我要想办法选一个比较健康的。Sparkling water 看起来听起来都觉得蛮健康的，那他们就愿意付比较多的钱，所以这个名称怎么取，其实是跟它的销售的这种方式跟策略有关的哦。
All right, let's take a short break and we'll be right back. All right, friends, we're back with more Enjoy English School. We're on pages 44 and 45 in your magazines. It's paragraph 2. Sparkling water has been very popular in Europe for a long time.
OK, 再来我们看第二段这个地方，他说 Sparkling water has been very popular in Europe for a long time. 先注意到我们现在讲的是欧洲的情况，对不对？当初呢，在欧洲的时候，就一直以来就非常非常的流行，而且流行了很久了。
Yeah, and I think the British here would use the word mineral water instead of sparkling water. But that is strictly what I believe. I don't know if that's how most Brits call it at a restaurant, as we'll see in the next sentence. There, it is served in restaurants instead of tap water.
好，他第二句话就告诉你了 There, 好，在那边呢，在欧洲呢It is served. 好，这个 served 的话，就通常指的是上菜啊，或者是会提供的意思。It is served in restaurants instead of tap water. 在餐厅里面，他们会提供这样的 sparkling water， 而不会选择 tap water. Tap water 指的就是自来水哦。
That's right. Tap water is the stuff you get in your kitchen. In some countries where water may not be the healthiest, they will give you a bottle of water and then they will open the cap right in front of you. So you know, the customer knows that they did not just put tap water into a bottle of water and charge you more money. This sentence also has the present passive voice in it. It is served. Be plus PP, be plus past participle. And one last note, don't forget we won't say at there. 你写下来 at and cross that out.
没错，所以这个地方 there 就是指 in Europe， 他不会讲 at there。然后老师刚刚也是被提到说，在餐厅里面，他们会在你面前把这个水打开，让你知道说这个水壶是没有开过的。然后所以这样的话就不会让你怀疑说会不会你是把开过的，然后装了那个厨房里头的这个自来水，然后就装成这个 mineral water 来给我喝。然后他们会做这样的事情。
Our next sentence says, recently it has also become a hit in other parts of the world, including North America and Asia.
好，那 recently 那最近呢？好 ，it has also become a hit。这个地方帮我把 hit 给它画起来哦。hit 的话，通常是指什么东西突然很热门、很流行了，或者你如果说提到说，哎，这部片子非常非常流行，比方说前一阵子 The Squid Game 好变大流行，
right.
鱿鱼游戏很流行的话，你可以说 it's a hit。好，在这边画一个 hit 的话，就是流行的东西。In other parts of the world, including North America and Asia， 从欧洲慢慢流行到其他地区，其中包括了像是北美还有亚洲。
On average, people around the world are spending almost $30 billion on sparkling water every year. Oh my goodness.
没错，就是老师刚刚开头所提到的东西嘛，对不对？虽然说啊，有些事情我们不见得一定要知道，但是这个事情说小不小，它也价值怎么样？他说 on average， 好，平均来看呢 ，people around the world are spending almost $30 billion on sparkling water every year. 平均世界各地人们加起来每年花在买气泡水上面呢，花了300亿美元。
Now, I remember working at McDonald's. I've shared a few McDonald's stories here in my life and Enjoy English School. And I remember this one time we had customers. They were really unhappy with our Sprite, Shui, and they were saying it didn't taste right, and we're not going to drink theirs, right? So, we'll give you a new Sprite, and they come back, and they're really mad. It's this, what's wrong with this Sprite? And they're really upset. So we take some Sprite in a cup, and it looks okay. It's bubbly, and we drink it. I'm like, what is this horrible taste? And there's something wrong with the Sprite. And we cleaned the machine, and it still wasn't right. And what we learned is that we forgot to put the Sprite syrup into the seltzer water, into our club soda water that McDonald's serves. And so they were just getting club soda. Now, club soda doesn't have a real strong taste. So if you're thinking it will taste like Sprite and then it's club soda, it looks the same, but it does not taste the same. And our restaurant, we spent a lot of work trying to find out what was wrong. And the simple answer was they were just drinking McDonald's club soda.
原来是这样。老师以前在这个麦当劳打工啊，所以之前的时候碰到一个这个顾客一直在抱怨说这个雪碧味道不对。然后你就说好，我们重新弄给你之后也不对，就发现到怎么回事呢？后来他们自己去喝说，哎，味道真的不一样。原来后来他们是忘记把那个雪碧的另外一个这个调味的东西把它放进去，所以到后来只有得到那个 club soda， 它那个 Club Soda 看起来跟雪碧外表一模一样，但是味道是截然不同的，所以他们最后终于发现问题了。
That's right. We cleaned and we fixed that thing forever, and it was just a simple. We forgot to twist a couple things on it to make it work. Oh well. Let's get ready for our final paragraph. Okay, friends, we're back with more Enjoy English School. We're looking at our final paragraph, but before we begin, I want you to think about the last time you bought club soda or sparkling water or seltzer, especially soda water, club soda, or seltzer. Now remember, sparkling water is一模一样, but we feel it's healthier and more expensive. What color was the label?
老师在问说啊，你上次买气泡水的时候啊，好，也许这个 soda water, club soda, seltzer， 他就问说，你还记不记得你买的时候它的那个标签啊是什么颜色的？
Well, we know, for example, Coca-Cola is going to be red. It has that very famous red color, and some other drinks are also like that. But when we have club soda or seltzer or soda water, 不是 sparkling water, the label is usually light blue.And that's because colors affect the way we feel about food. And light blue makes us think about health and being healthy and eating less. So you're thinking, if I want to make a healthy choice, soda water or club soda or seltzer is healthier than the sugary soda pops like Sprite or Coca-Cola or whatever.
所以说他们今天它的标签呢常常是使用浅蓝色的方式，为什么呢？事实上我们看到颜色的时候也会影响我们对这个东西的印象。如果说今天你看到的东西是浅蓝色的这种标签的话，它会影响你，会暗示你觉得说，这个东西算是比较走健康路线的，好，而有别于那种有加糖的那些汽水啊、雪碧这种东西。
Yeah, and in fact, the color green is also used for vegetables and chewing gum because mint, boha, the green is never used on meats, for example, because if we think of green meat, we think of mold and it's spoiled. So you will never see the color green with a lot of meats, but you will see a lot of red and yellow. Think of the McDonald's and Burger King logos. There's lots of red and yellow on them because they make you think of fat. They make you think of blood and meat. You want to eat more.
天哪，原来是这样。所以说老师说，如果说是绿色的话，你会想到是蔬菜，对不对？可是如果是肉类的东西，他们绝对不会用绿色，因为绿色跟肉类放在一起，只有发霉的时候才有机会碰到这种颜色嘛。所以碰到这种肉类比较多的东西，那种餐厅啦等等，他们常常用很多的红色、很多的黄色，让你觉得一看到觉得哇，这应该感觉像是那种胃口大开的那种感觉。
That's right. Think of like a McDonald's salad commercial, though. There'll be a lot more green in that ad. All right, let's continue. A British scientist named William Brownrigg created this drink by accident in the mid-1700s.
好，接下来我们来看第三段咯。他最开头他这样讲的 A British scientist， 好，就是一个英国的科学家，他的名字叫做 William Brownrigg。Created this drink by accident. 如果说 by accident 就代表这是一个意外的发现，他不是特别刻意要去做这个事情，原来这是一个意外的发明。In the mid-1700s， 好，是在17世纪的时候呢，17世纪中期的时候，它出现的这样的一个东西。
Now above by accident, you should write on purpose. This is two words. O-N space P-U-R-P-O-S-E. By accident, on purpose.On
purpose 的话，相对来讲就是故意的，
你故意
这样做的。但是 by accident 就是它的相对的这个概念，就是不小心的。
Yeah. Kids love to use these words by accident and on purpose. If you have kids or you are around American kids or English-speaking kids, they're going to use these words a lot. Let's continue. At that time, he added carbon dioxide gas to water, which created the bubbles and made the water sparkle.
好，他还告诉你很多细节哦。At that time, he added carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide 就是我们常看到的 CO2。好，在这边的话，指的意思当然指的就是二氧化碳。他呢，当时就把二氧化碳加进了to water, which created the bubbles and made the water sparkle. 因为加进去之后，这样的做法呢，就让水开始产生气泡，而且sparkle 一直是那种闪亮闪亮的感觉，看起来就觉得好厉害。
So we add A to be. We can underline added carbon dioxide gas to water and write added A to B. Let's continue. Later, sparkling water caught on or became popular in Europe because people believed that it had healing powers.
好，后面呢还有什么发展 ？Later, sparkling water caught on in Europe. 这个 caught on 原型是 catch on. That means become popular. 好，所以就变成是突然之间在当时的时候呢，这个气泡水在欧洲就非常流行。Why? Because people believed that it had healing powers. 因为当时的人们相信说，哦，你喝了这个气泡水有一点疗愈的功效，它能够有对身体有治愈的能力。
So when we say have healing powers, we mean it was like medicine. And if you think back to the late 1700s and especially like in the mid 1800s, people were very, very, very concerned with their health, especially in North America. The British people used to write about this, and they would talk that Americans thought everything was medicine. And when you wanted to sell something, you needed to tell everyone how healthy and how good it was for you. Today, we can look back at these things and almost it's crazy to think that people would sell this as medicine. We're talking about very dangerous drugs like cocaine, morphine, horrible things that will really hurt your life. And they're selling them to women and kids to help them feel better. And they're like, oh, it's medicine. It's crazy stuff.
我的天哪！所以当时的时候，因为英国人他们就有描述说，当时这些美国人非常非常注重自己的健康哦，所以说你只要卖什么东西给他们，你只要打上说有疗效啊等等，所以当时还有很多像是什么很恐怖的一些那个 cocaine 古柯碱啦，或是一些对身体很有害的东西 morphine 吗啡啦，就卖给他们，他们一用的时候很有疗效，感觉很好，他就管他的。但现在都回头来看，觉得一切都好荒谬，对不对
？Yeah, one German man named J.J. Schwepp learned how to make sparkling water himself and started selling it in bottles in 1783. I feel like there's a good story here that we don't know. Like he stole the recipe or something, right? I feel like there's a hidden story here.
没错没错，我有闻到这个背后有挂的味道哈。所以这边话你看一下 ，one German man， 好，其中一个德国人呢 ，named J.J. Schwepp。好，他的名字叫 J.J. Schwepp, learned how to make sparkling water himself and started selling it in bottles in 1783. 在1783年的时候呢，他就是意外的，他知道怎么样去做这件事情。然后老师就讲到说，感觉上这背后有故事哦，说明他是偷了秘方哦，那种感觉。之后我们再去调查一下，好，之后再跟各位回报。他就说 and started selling it in bottles. 好，就慢慢把它用瓶装的贩售。那时间呢是在1783年的时候做这件事情。
Our final sentence says, today, one of the most popular brands of sparkling water is named after him, Schweppes.
好，最后他就告诉你说，时至今日呢 ，one of the most popular brands， 不要忘记 one of the 后面的名词一定要是复数的，对不对？所以这个 brands 这个 s 圈起来之后，把它接到前面的 one of， 这样你会更有印象。其中一个很知名的品牌呢 ，of sparkling water is named after him， 就是以这位先生命名的。这个品牌的名叫做 Schweppes。
All right, well, back in 1905, Frank Epperson was just an 11-year-old boy. And he had a glass of soda pop from a powdered mix that he mixed up because in 1905, you used a powder to make soda pop.
所以老师想告诉我们一个故事哦。当初在1905年的时候呢，有一个 Frank Epperson 这个人呢，那他呢就是他当初的时候就是有那个粉状的这种 soda pop， 当时还没有那种帮你调好的一罐给你喝的，就是用粉来调制的这样子的一个 soda pop。soda pop 就是汽水。
And because he's an 11-year-old boy, he forgot to drink it all and take it in the house. And so he left it outside. It was a cold night and it froze. And the little stick he used to mix it froze inside the drink. Well, he went outside in the morning and he found it still frozen. And he licked it and it tasted really good. It was this fizzy frozen drink. Frank Epperson, at 11 years old, invented the popsicle.
所以说这就是我们冰棒发明的由来。那当时他年纪才11岁而已他调半天之后就把东西忘在室外，然后那天呢很冷可能到后来第二天出去的时候发现他这个室外的东西调的东西已经结成冰了嘛，他拿起来一舔觉得这样好好吃哦，于是他就发明了冰棒。
That's right. Well, with that, we're going to take a brief break and then we got vocab review. All right, friends, we're back with vocab review, and let's dive right in. Number 1, to bubble.
To bubble 就是产生气泡这个动词。
Now we have an adjective, bubbly.
Bubbly 就是有气泡的，通常后面接 beverage 来当做饮料，有气泡的饮料。
Number 3, a mineral.Mineral
常常后面接 water 指的是矿泉水，如果它当名词的话，可以指的是矿物质。
Next, we have a verb to serve.
To serve 就是上菜或是提供什么东西。
Another verb to spend.
To spend 就是花钱或是花时间，都可以用 spend.
We also can spend something on something.Let's continue by accident.
By accident. Accident 就是意外， by accident 就是不小心的。
Our next phrase is to add A to B.
Add A to B 就是把 A 加进 B 里头。
Next, to catch on.
To catch on 就是 become popular 流行起来。
And lastly, healing.
Healing 啊 ，healing 当名词使用的时候就是治疗。如果是 healing 当形容词 ，healing power 是有疗效的意思。
All right, well, that's all the time we have for today, but we'll be back with day 2 tomorrow, and we got more fun stories to share with you on Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Antony.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.